Hey, what's going on, guys? Double 18 Set Shadow here. There have been some interesting movements that I've seen recently, so let's go ahead and get started with today. One of the big things that I've been seeing is movement on the Galactic B heroes, and we're going to start with Unite Dianos, who is the main unit of the whole thing. But you can see that even for its triple R, it's starting to run out of quantities. 7 listings are available right now, and it's $4. And then you've got the FFR currently at 48.50-ish with 3 listings. This has been its typical price the whole time, and Dianos has been slowly gaining in terms of the triple rare. But it had a few sales just today at $5, and over the course of the last month, it has been selling a bit more consistently for about 5. There is more hero support coming out, which is likely driving this price increase and bigger sales. So if you are looking to build into heroes, you're running out of time on that front. And the same goes for Galactic Hero Directorial. Both of these cards are from set 6, mind you, so also be sure to take a look at set 9 for a few other hero support cards if you are still looking to pick up heroes. But Directorial now has 4 listings for its triple rare, starting at $5.60. Market price is just under 4. And if you want the FFR for this one, 6 listings available, $30 to start off with. Market price is also lower than that, 23-ish. So we're running short here too, and I know I got some separate sales recently. Someone bought the last of the Forials that I had listed along with the Dianoses. I'll have to see if I have some more, because I know I traded in a good amount of them when I went to regionals to get the corrected text. But we'll see. All in all, the heroes are moving. B heroes are moving. Regalia, though, Minerva is not moving that much. Despite the fact that the full deck that has been doing pretty well for this format in Japan did not take a top 4 slot back at New York, so I guess Minerva just kinda didn't get the appreciation, the exposure it needed. Right now the card is still $8, not a bad price at all. And then for the FFR right now, you're looking at 125, 7 listings on that front, and the triple rare has 18 listings, so still not too bad. If you want the serial rare, now if you want the serial number rare, nobody has been buying that. 8 listings available starting at $8.25, and of course, does depend on which number you want to get. Otherwise, you're just picking a random number for that $8.25, I bet. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, for sure. This guy has 3 copies available. And in terms of ones that are available, we've got 139, number 25, and everything else is just whatever it is. Remember how Loris Yellow is a dollar plus crit and is from the Tomari Seto trial deck? What if I told you that this trend has now caught up to the other trial decks, except for this one? Well, this one is still up. Sylvan Horn Beast Jackalope is starting at 75 cents, but I mean that's still pretty close to $1. And when you consider that you get 4 of these in a deck, and the deck is supposed to cost $5, the critical triggers pay for the whole deck. Then we go back and take a look at some of these other ones. Hammer Gargant starts at $1.15, sells for $1 to $1.40. We've got Diablo's Girl Mai Mai, which also sells for $1.20 plus pretty well. And then of course you've got Blaze Maiden Zone for Dragon Empire, which is, oh wow, some players have been buying this thing for $2 recently. So yeah, the critical triggers from the trial decks, they really pay for the trial decks. So if you're going to pick these up as singles, you almost might as well just go find the trial deck at your local and pick it up instead, because it's basically just getting those triggers plus whatever. Black Sky Thunder Quake, that's a long name. Lemina, which is the cycler for Dark States from set 10. This one finally saw an even bigger buyout than usual. And we've got sales, someone bought one for $2 just yesterday, and then we've got $5, $66, and $8 sales. But there are only 3 listings on the market now at $10.50 all the way to $15. And this is in anticipation of set 12, I'm pretty sure, as we get I cannot remember the Owl Dragon's name, unfortunately. But this card is a tech that you would play in that deck. And there are some other tech options you can play. It really is pick your poison in that one. Twin Marvel Dragon. This one is still under $1. And with Drajewald getting some new support come set 13, this card could see a bit more play, given that this works with both Unica and it can work with Drajewald. And right now, we look at listings that are selling, we've got 50 to 70 cents pretty much, and we've got plenty of 60-ish cents, 75-cent copies available right now if you want to pick up the double R of this. Eldo Breath Dragon, I just wanted to point out on this one that we've got $8 to $9 listings on the set 1 and set 6 variants, but for some reason there's only 1 copy left of the Messiah version at $15.79, so that got bought out. And if we take a look at actual sales, yeah. For the last few days, they've been getting bought at $7 a piece. So, yeah, not sure what else to say about this, but given that this is the one from the Messiah deck, probably better just to go for the foils from the sets, given that they're much cheaper right now. Just a little shout out on triggers right now. We've got 3 different types of heals to still contend with besides the vanilla ones. You have the crit-based ones, you have the stand-based ones, and you have the high-grade-based ones. Which, when you take a look at the ones for Dragon Empire right now, Cure Flare Draco Kid, which is the grit-based one, $2 right now for its base double R, but $58 if you want to pick up the SP, and there are only 5 listings left on that SP. Then you've also got Stealth Fiend Amaviera, which is the stand-based one from set 5, also Dragon Empire. This one is about $1.50 for its double R, much cheaper SP at $14 essentially. And with that, we also get to the final of the triggers, which is Stealth Fiend Temarihime. This one doesn't have an SP, but it does have an FR, and compared to the others, it's only a rare, but it's cheap. 47 listings for the regular version, 26 listings for the FR, and the FR is about $1.30, while the regular one is less than 10 cents to start off with. But in essence, this particular trigger really does get tossed aside more often than not. 1, because it's 5k less shield compared to the other 2. And 2, I guess it doesn't have an SP, it's just an FR, which is not as rare. But we still have these 3 triggers to consider, especially with newer support from set 13 especially, and even set 12 now. We're introducing a lot more restand-based skills between Vanguard and Rearguard, and then with Full Burst, we get more consistent criticals on the Vanguard, which could raise up the use of the crit-based ones. But I mean, those were already getting more use thanks to Gondiva anyway, so it also makes sense that they tend to be a bit more expensive. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.